Unfortunately, what you're about to hear is real. The members of this radio program are simply not that bright, or what some people would call educated. They are merely stupid. They're not trying to offend anyone on purpose. And all have played doctors on TV. You have been warned and are cordially invited to join the party. This is the men's room.
Forget it, man, and get with the countdown. Get with the countdown. Shake this square world and blast off for Kicksville. The trippers, the grasshoppers, the hip ones, all gathered in secrecy and flying high as a kite.
This is the men's room with Miles and Thrill. You know what they say, shake your radio more than 3 times, and you're playing with it. You're listening to the men's room.
And away we go. Welcome to show number 2828.
Along with Steve the Thrill Hill,
The Ted Smith, Robin Fox, and my cock. Montgomery! All right, the men's room. On tap today, once again, we play Big Dummy.
Ted's Meat and Potatoes has snack food news. Noah Sherlock is back. Get ready to play Profile This, plus headlines, men's room shot of the day, fun with listener emails, and everyone's favorite, TV Time with Ted.
Clack, clack, drinking and drunk.
All right, here we go as we go to New York State and a sex offender's mugshot that will haunt your dreams. Louisiana lawmaker unhappy his bill was blocked and he punches his colleagues. And then he screams. Police catch 25-year-old Dallas man posing as a high school kid. Families are pissed that Mother's Day flowers a cemetery did rid. And 7 wiener dogs attack and kill a woman in Oklahoma. That is all coming on today's very special episode of The Men's Room.
And now, here's the question.
Hola, bitches. Good day to you and yours. Today is the day that we play Big Dummy, the game show that rewards you for your stunning ignorance. And here's how it works. You call us, we will spin that category wheel that you're now hearing. And then we'll ask you a question from that category. But here's where Big Dummy separates itself from your average, more reputable game show. We will continue to ask you questions until you get one right. Because, as always, we want you to leave here smarter than you showed up. Now, to date, our biggest dummy ever is the lovely and the talented Josh, who dug deep and found a way to answer 20 consecutive questions wrong. Can you do better? Well, of course you can. So give us a call, and off we go on Big Dummy.
Be a contestant to play Big Dummy. Call 844-999-OLA. You can like The Men's Room on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Men's Room Live. And send those emails to themensroom@mensroomlive.com. You are listening to the Men's Room Radio Network.
This is the men's room with Miles and Thrill.
Over Joe's and away we go. Welcome to show number 2828. What a large and a charged program we have for you today. As the head chef is back, Ted's Meat and Potatoes has some interesting new snack food news and some new products out there if you're looking for a good snack. Noah Sherlock coming up. We'll drink and toast with a shot of the day and another round of Profile This. And, of course, today is the day we play the game known as Big Dummy. It's an easy game to play. We spin the category wheel, and all we ask is for you to get one question right. You're either playing for Team Sober or Team Not Sober. And every week when we play Big Dummy, one thing we like to do is a little men's room poll. Now, last week we asked you if you could spend one day as an eagle, a bald eagle, a lion roaming the African safari, a great white shark, whether you want to swim where you get a day. So it's one day.
You go where you like, man.
I told you, man, I'm still thinking about being a shark. I really want to swim up next to someone swimming in the ocean and just look them in the eye and freak them the hell out.
You also said you want to be a bald eagle, and as I recall, specifically to snatch people's pets, which I'm not above. I would do that part too. But then you kept going and added, and flying that pet over the ocean and dropping it into a pod of orcas.
Where my buddy, who is a great white shark for the day, is waiting to eat his lunch.
I think maybe you took it a bit far.
I don't know.
But that was one of your ideas.
Yeah, why not? Because I can see him down there because I can fly. Pretty cool, right? Or you could be the opposite sex for a day.
No.
And shockingly enough, or not so surprisingly, opposite sex was a clear overall winner on this poll, followed by the bald eagle, the lion. No votes as far as our contestants. No one wanted to be the great white shark.
Huh.
Twitter Twitter, the great white shark came in third.
It did. So great white shark.
What was the order on Twitter?
Opposite sex, eagle, great white shark, lion.
Okay. Okay. Now this week,
Don't forget, the poll took a turn when you realized you would turn back into a human mid-coitus with these.
Oh, yeah. Well, that.
Oh, yeah. Right. Like when you turn back into a human, you're having animal sex.
Like Cinderella.
Yeah.
Look, yeah.
Oh, it's 11:59.
That would really suck. This week on the poll, in a little bit of inspiration here on this story, and it's a horrible story. Mike's got more details on it coming up in headlines.
Mike just gave you a look that basically says, "Do I?"
Yeah. Oh,
No,
yeah.
I'm just looking at him as he's munching on a candy bar. Look, he had extreme concern.
It's horrible, man. This is a brutal story, so Mike will tell you all about it.
Yeah, they weighed no more than 40 pounds each and reached just up to one's knees, but altogether, a pack of 7 wiener dogs proved a deadly force in Oklahoma. Carter County Sheriff Chris Bryant says 52-year-old Tracy Garcia was mauled and killed Thursday night by her neighbor's dogs near her home outside of Ardmore. When first responders arrived on the scene, at least one of these Dachshunds turned on them, too.
Dachshunds.
I'm sorry.
Just say wiener dog. Just say wiener
dog.
I thought it was Dachshund.
Dachshund. Is it
Dachshund. Dachshund, man.
Like Dotson, like the car?
Dachshund, yeah. Dachshund, like D-O-X.
All right, Dachshund. Unfortunately, they had to shoot one of the Dachshunds. Killed the little wiener dog right there.
Well, I don't know if it's as unfortunate. They had already eaten a human.
Yeah.
How? They're wiener dogs, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They opened fire to protect the deputies as well as the medical personnel. After the attack, the owner requested the other 6 dogs be put down, too. Not clear what led to the attack, but yeah, seven of these dogs ate a woman, a 52-year-old woman in Oklahoma. So, our poll today, we're going to get into a fight. So you're going to have to pick between this. Mm-hmm. You're going to either take down 26-year-olds or attempt to.
Yeah.
So you have 26-year-olds. A 6-year-old, for those with no children, that would be a first grader?
Yeah, or kindergartner, actually.
Yeah, first grade.
What's the size on that?
Well, my son just turned 6. You see him.
How many pounds?
I don't know, man.
What would
Whatever
you
the
guess?
doctor said, 45 maybe.
45 pounds?
Somewhere around 45 pounds.
Okay.
And look, piss poor reflexes. That's why it's still cool to F with them a little bit. But they have the occasional strength. And keep in mind, the one thing about little kids, man, like when they're really getting into it and they believe it's, like they bite and they go for the family jewels. Okay. Like they haven't really established the general ground rules of fighting.
All right.
Just something to keep in mind.
Then next up is that or 20 seniors.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as far as seniors are concerned, I mean, hell, if you listen to our last episode there was the guy who was delivering an order of food. And unfortunately, he showed up to an adult senior orgy.
Yes.
Because they said, please just bring the food around back. He opens up the gate. He goes in the back. And lo and behold, there's a bunch of people doing it. And he said one guy was especially buff and was making eye contact with him and gave him the head nod while he was, getting busy with his partner there, right?
But on law and averages, that says one buff senior out of...
But he said the senior guy's the guy gave him the eye contact, gave him the nod like I'm taking care of business.
Yeah.
He was the ripped one, right? So it could either be 26-year-olds, 20 seniors, or 7 of these wiener dogs.
Mm-hmm. Which normally I would have taken the wiener dogs hands down. But after reading that story, I don't understand what they did or how it happened. It is light on details, but the point is 7 together apparently can wreak a lot of havoc. So they're out, man.
Yeah.
They're out.
Okay.
Just dealing with kids that are 6 and 7 and my son's friends and watching them play soccer and how they roll. Obviously, I can kick their ass, but I really feel like I get really exhausted. Like, they're going to get some good blows. I just feel like the seniors, man, and it's based on one thing, all right? With little kids, okay, and again, this is just me observing this. They can crash on the bike. Blame it on the bike, of course. It is not the bike's fault. Blame it on the bike. They can fall downstairs. They absolutely destroy themselves, and after 5 minutes, when they're done crying, they're resilient, and they're back at it, man. Where seniors... Look, only one group of people has to wear the life alert button, all right? All she did was fall. She couldn't get up. So I feel like if I can knock their ass down, and they got those brittle bones and stuff, man, I'm telling you, it sounds horrible. I'm taking the 20 seniors. And I'm whipping their ass. I am kicking.
Okay.
I'm kicking Meemaw's ass.
Yeah,
I'm sorry to do it. I don't feel good about it, but as far as my chances, I feel like that's my best chance of survival.
It's a tough one.
To be bitten by dogs would really suck because that's what they're going to do. They're going to bite.
They're going to bite, but again, with the wiener dogs, man, I feel like
They're gonna bite you.
with some leg action, though, man, you can establish dominance real quick.
But once they latch on, they're not going to let go. So you might be trying.
But I feel
to
like
kick.
you can bash their head in, man. God, this sounds terrible, right?
Keep in mind though, like Michael just reminded me, those dogs were bred to go into badger holes
and pull out minks.
Oh, sounds dirty.
Oh no, they are tough. Their claws they burrow in small holes by the river, and they pull out minks. They pull out.
Yeah, that's what everyone's saying now.
Yeah, right. Twitter's blowing up with it like they're badger hole.
They're vicious.
And you don't understand how ferocious those animals are.
Well, now someone else is saying, I have 2 wiener dogs. I find it strange that they could do that.
Yeah,
I still think maybe I'm just taking the dogs.
I'm going with
Why? Why are you taking a dog? Like, what's your theory on this?
I'm gonna kick and bite them.
Yeah.
I'm going with
but
the
they're
seniors.
better biters.
I'm going with seniors.
I don't know.
Seniors might not be able to bite.
I consider that.
They might just gum you.
Think about it. You connect with a senior's jaw, you might knock dentures out. And if you don't, I'm saying just and again, I know this sounds terrible, but given the situation, I got to mess up me, mom, man. Sorry.
You ever seen those videos of like the old guy that gets back in the boxing ring?
Dude, I know.
Oh, yeah.
He just beats. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not saying I'm not going to get.
I'm not saying I'm going to win.
Blown up
You're
a
right.
little
I'm
bit.
just saying these are the groups that I want to fight if I have to. I don't think that I could beat the dogs. They're going to tear me up, though. I don't,
The kids, man, I'm telling you, they don't think like normal. Like, the distinction between kids and adults is best I
They'll
can tell.
bite, they'll pinch.
Their reaction to things is they're still very animalistic. You know what I mean? They haven't quite worked it all out of their system yet. I'm telling you, they do crazy. Like they're climbing on your back, and they're going to be all over you.
They're also
man.
still in the biting years.
But they'll be all over you.
Right?
They will
No,
swarm
they
you.
don't care. They don't care.
Weird.
I mean, the
man.
only thing you could hope with the children is that the first one is hurt bad enough that it scares the other ones.
It'll scare them, but keep in mind the ideas are still going to come at. And look, truth be told, your best bet with the little kids is to pick up one by the ankles if you can and swing that bitch like a bat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're blowing up a bunch of them. But the truth is, your arms are going to get tired after a while because they're not light anymore, right? So you can still probably bash in like 6 skulls, but you still got a lot of work to do, man. And now your arms are worn out, and these kids, they got more energy than they freaking need, and all they want to do is bite you and go for the family jewels. I'm telling you, kids are worse than you think they would be.
It's going to be an interesting poll today. Men's room poll. Who do you fight? 26-year-olds, 20 seniors, or 7 wiener dogs? Game is Big Dummy, 844-999. Ola, who is our first contestant, ready to play the big game?
Hello, Eric. Welcome to the men's room. Oh, crap. Hello, Eric. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, guys.
Hola.
Eric, you sober, not sober? Welcome to the show, Eric. Eric, men's room poll. Who do you fight? 26-year-olds, 20 seniors, or 7 wiener dogs?
It's going to have to be the 6-year-olds. All you have to do is say, I'm going to tell your mom, and they scatter.
Okay.
They're motherless. They're orphans. They pulled these kids off the street.
You're going to
man.
fight. Either way, you're going to get into a conversation. Whatever you think you're going to.
Put it this way.
Whatever your situation is, I'm going to throw pepperoni. The dog's going to go out. You're going to fight these
All
animals.
you need to
You're
know.
going to fight these kids. You're going to fight the seniors.
All of these kids, their mother's name is Tammy. She has a unicorn tattoo on her boob, and she smokes Pall Mall. She doesn't care.
Mm-hmm. Maybe a 4-leaf clover on her back.
And this guy comments, he says, I have a 50-pound 4-year-old. If there were 20 of them, no way I would win.
Okay.
Damn.
I'm worried about the seniors being too organized, though. And unless they have dementia, they could get you with the wisdom.
Yeah, but man, this is, I mean, maybe. We're fighting for our lives here. This is all about brutality.
And a lot of people don't have dementia, but like you get older, like people forget stuff. Like they could organize it, but only half of them going to post.
Right, only half are going to remember the play.
Oh, man.
So what are you picking?
My first thought would be to go against the wiener dogs, but I didn't think that they'd be able to eat a person, though, either. So,
Yeah, I didn't know.
They're nasty.
We would have never guessed that until this story popped up. And then from what everyone is saying, these dogs are bred to be pretty tough. So they look ridiculous, but they're bred to be tough.
yeah, I still think it's going to have to be the kids. Hope I come up with something. It'd be tough to get them hard enough to win. You just have to try to psych them out or something, I think.
What's your strategy?
I'm still going with the mom. I mean, they can't all have moms like Tammy, right?
Yeah, all right.
I don't think so.
You're going with the 6-year-old. All right, fair enough.
All right,
Fair
okay.
enough. I'm glad you gave us some thought. All right, here is your first question. In the 1959 novel Flowers for Algernon. What type of animal was Algernon?
A mouse.
Oh,
Wasn't he a rat? Technically, was he a rat?
I thought it was a mouse too.
Was it a mouse?
Algernon.
I got it there. I got it there.
You never read that one? It's sad.
Flowers for Algernon. Yeah, sounds
Yeah.
very familiar.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Is
Yeah.
it
Even as an
terrible?
adult, don't do it.
Why?
Yeah, just don't do it.
It's
just
sad.
Go watch Brian's song. If you're in the mood to be in that mood, don't spend your entire time reading a book. Just cut to the quick, watch a Brian song,
All
and
right.
you'll feel about
Okay.
the same. Yeah.
Game is Big Dummy, 844-999-OLA. Who is our next contestant? Ready to play the game?
Hello, Steven. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola. All right, Steven, are you sober or not sober?
Sitting in the parking lot to a bar, about to be not sober.
Well, so you're sober now.
Oh, yeah, sober now.
All right, men's room poll. Who do you fight, man? 26-year-olds, 20 seniors, or 7 of the wiener dog?
I'm going with the dogs.
Wiener dogs it is.
People are giving us all kinds of comments come in. They're like, yeah, old people are smarter, but the bones are brittle. A lot of people, this is an amazing discovery. A lot of people scared of the kids.
Yeah. I am. That's why condoms are so popular.
Well, I got a 6-year-old nephew who's crazy as a mofo, so...
Right. That's what I'm saying, man. I wouldn't have known until you see
Crazy
it.
in a good way, or like is the uncle
yes.
concerned?
Yes and no. I mean, he loves to fight and wrestle, and he does it really well. But like, what was it? Thrill was saying that, I mean, they don't know the rules. You don't go for
Right.
the jewels.
Exactly. You just sounded like Al Sharpton.
Exactly.
You don't know the rules.
I'm going to
when
lay
you
down
go
the
for the
rules.
Jews.
No going for the Jews. And if you feel like you got to take one of those stools,
Right.
then please excuse yourself.
And drop it in the pool. All right, here is your question. What biblical figure was the founder of Judaism?
Christ?
He was king of the Jews, man.
Moses?
Abraham.
Abraham. Come on, Miles.
I don't know that crap. I'm not a religious person. You know that.
I know, but
I understand.
you have some contact with the
I have
Jewish
spoken.
faith.
I have spoken to Hebrews. I'm what they call a goy toy.
Yeah. That's true. That's very true. All right, your question.
I sleep with your women.
That's all. Where the Jewish women at? What is the second most abundant element in the sun after hydrogen?
Helium? That's too easy.
Oh, boom. All right.
I'm glad you think it's easy.
Nice work, Steve.
Because a lot of people are like, I have no idea.
Yep. Game is Big Dummy, 844-999-OLA. Who is our next contestant? Ready to play the game?
Hello. God damn it. Hello, Dan. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, guys.
Hola.
Welcome, Dan. You sober or not sober?
Sober, working.
Sober, Dan. Welcome to the show. What do you do for a living?
Thank you. I'm an electrician.
Oh, man. I don't know who was here before, but they effed this whole thing up, right, Dan?
Dude, I'm trying to fix some stuff right now.
They didn't even know what the hell they're. Look at all this stuff. It's just a mess. It's unbelievable. Yep. All right, Dan, men's room poll. Who do you fight? 26-year-olds, 20 seniors, or 7 wiener dogs?
My first thought was definitely the kids because they're easier to... They don't have as much weight on them, but I think seniors, once you knock them down, they're down. So,
All right.
Man, I'm again.
bounce back.
Just referring back to the comments, your general line of thinking is in line with most people. They said, look, the seniors, and that was even my theory, like, if I can get them down, maybe they stay down a little longer, and by the time they're getting back to their feet, I've circled back around. Everyone again.
I have 3 kids, so...
Yeah, everyone's
I know how
terrified
they
of the
bounce.
kids. I can definitely tell the parents out there to don't F with the kids. All right, here's your question. Kind of a trick question, but what word becomes shorter by adding 2 letters?
Short?
What word becomes
Shorter by adding 2 letters. Oh, don't worry. It stumped me this morning. I'm like, God damn it.
Sneaky.
Yeah.
That's a crazy question. Game is Big Dummy, 844-999-OLA. Who is our next contestant? Ready to play the game?
Hello, Matthew. Welcome to the men's room.
Big Dummy!
Hello, Matthew.
Yeah, I'm here.
Matthew, you sober or not sober?
Apparently not so sober.
All right. Matthew, our men's room poll. You're going to get into a fight. You get to choose between 26-year-olds, 20 seniors, or 7 wiener dogs.
I've done a lot of thinking about this. First, wiener dogs are out. I've been attacked by wiener dogs, and they're vicious. They are. That meanest dog I ever got attacked by was a wiener dog.
I feel like I'm sitting around a cowboy campfire I was attacked by the wiener dogs once.
Well, it was my cousin's dog, and he sicked him on me.
Oh, damn.
He's sick.
I'm figuring with my luck, I would get 20 Jack LaLanne's as my senior citizen. And
I'm drinking
it'd be
juice,
over with.
bitch.
Bunch of juice and old man.
Second, so I'm going to go with the kids.
All right.
Yeah, because, just because you're a senior citizen, that don't mean much. I mean, Jack
Right.
LaLanne.
Look, we agree with the theory on that.
Look at Bartolo Colon.
And trust me, man, people, and every generation says this, but 65 now is not the same as it was 20 years ago. I mean, it's people
That's just...
I know, man. I'm just telling. I feel like a couple of leg sweeps. If you can just get a few of them down, I really think that's the strategy.
If they do beat your ass, which very well could happen, at least you're going to an early dinner. It's not going to be real crowded,
Right.
and I like that sometimes.
They'll beat your ass before 4 p.m.
Am I the only one who doesn't every once in a while like approve of the early dinner on the weekend? You know what I mean? Like,
No, it's not that, but
Going
you're
senior
fighting.
style.
I mean, this could be like Bob Barker. Like, they might just lose it and be like...
Just square
Right, like,
80 years of frustration.
yeah, there's your blue plate special.
Yeah, they can talk all the trash they want.
You know it's
And the
real.
older
They pull.
you get, the meaner you get. That's a fact.
Yeah.
You just care less. I think that's all. Like, you see me, and it's like, I just don't care.
I think dogs get meaner.
They
I
definitely
think
do.
people seem to get more mellow. Some people.
Right. Yeah. All right, here's your question.
Right, I had a granddad. I forgot.
Yeah, I think, right, kind of works. I think on both sides, right. Who was Charles's nephew on the show 2.5 Men?
Charlie Sheen.
Played what was the character's name? The nephew.
I don't know the character on the show.
Jake.
I never watched it.
You know,
It was not a very good show. I'm sorry, man.
yeah,
I don't know why.
I got
was
into
so
it for a little bit.
Really?
Yeah.
Just. All right, your question. During World War I, what disease caused 1/3 of all soldiers' deaths?
Gonorrhea.
Gonorrhea.
You ever had the gonorrhea, Matthew?
No, not that one.
Good.
Not that one.
I'm going to go malaria.
Spanish flu.
Oh, the Spanish flu.
Spanish
I
flu.
wonder if that's as tasty as Spanish rice,
World War I.
which is one of my favorites.
Hang on the line there for us, Matthew. We'll get back
More
to you.
a Big Dummy coming up. If you'd like to be a contestant, 844-999-OLA. You are listening to the Men's Room Radio Network.
Hola, bitch, hola. You have entered the men's room.
Head chef coming up. Ted's Meat and Potatoes has some new snack food news. The head chef coming up right after emails on the game known as Big Dummy. We do have Matthew on the line. He is playing for Team Not Sober and working on question number 3.
All right, Matthew, here is question number 3. What year did the Mayflower bring the Puritans to the New World?
1682.
1642?
16 and 20. 1620.
Not bad.
All right, your question. What branch of mathematics deals with the size and shapes of objects?
Geometry.
All right.
Fine work,
You
Matthew.
know what, man?
Fine work.
I was struggling.
Don't be so
I was
obtruse.
struggling in math at that point in time in my life, man. And then I took geometry, and I was like, you know what? I can get this.
So the
makes
math
sense to
you're
me.
going to use the least
Algebra.
as a normal person.
Right. Algebra I had a tough time with. When I got to
Well, they
geometry,
introduced
man,
letters.
Yeah, I could figure it out. Made sense to me.
Yeah, algebra, that was a curve. It was 7th grade, and I remember looking at the chalkboard, and I'm like, why are the letters written? And my father spent probably 2 months trying to explain this to me, right? And I hated homework. And he'd sit down with me, and he's trying to explain, like, what the letters represent. But just as a kid at that time, I'm like, well, if A represents 2, then
Nothing.
why don't we just write the number 2? They say, what does it represent 2? And I'm like, then why is it there? I know he's a very patient man, but he got frustrated.
Oh, I hated it.
And I never wrapped my head around it.
Game is Big Dummy, 844-999-OLA. Who is our next contestant ready to play the game?
Hello, Amanda. Welcome to the men's room.
Hello there, Amanda. Are you sober or are you not sober?
I'm not sober.
All right. What are you doing? Smoking some weed there, Amanda?
Yeah, I smoke a little weed. It's my day off.
All right, good for
Nice.
you.
Yeah, just want to chill out a little bit.
Okay. What our men's room poll? If you have to and you're in a fight, who do you want to fight? 26-year-olds, 20 seniors, or 7 wiener dogs, Amanda?
I'm going to go with the seniors. I feel like they know better. I won't feel bad if I have to beat them up, you know? The kids, I kind of feel bad. They don't know any better. The
You
dogs
kind of feel bad. You should feel really bad. The kids, man.
No, like I said, I would feel bad if I had to beat up little kids.
You
That's why
said
I'm
you
picking the old
kind of
people.
feel bad. Like, I kind of feel bad when I cut someone off, but, like, I won't lose sleep. By the way, a lot of people agree with you, but as far as the seniors go, most people in the comments are taking seniors, but people have made some observations saying, hey, man, you realize, like, Chuck Norris was a senior. So you mean a few Vietnam vets are seniors.
So is Sylvester Stallone. Look at the videos of him doing pull-ups and working out.
Arnold Schwarzenegger's a senior.
Oh, we get it.
I get it, man. But still, I'm hedging my bets. I'm just hedging my bets that I don't see Chuck Norris on the other side.
Well, I don't know, if there's 20 of them, the odds are if there's, like, one Chuck Norris, I don't know. But then there's, like, one old guy who can't walk around. I don't know. I'm just going for the old people.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, the problem is
They
I'm with
know
you.
better.
Right, and when I think seniors, like, I just think of my dad, like,
Sure.
with his hurricane and...
Does he have an actual hurricane?
Yes, he's the best out there. But I'm just like, we could take him.
We can take him, man. All right, here's your question. For which viral disease did Louis Pasteur develop a vaccine?
Viral disease. I don't know, polio?
You're not worried about getting it from another person. I feel like there's a point in time where kids have this concern. Mailmen have this concern.
Dog bites?
Rabies.
Oh, rabies.
Rabies, yes.
Oh, damn.
Your next question. What is the Hebrew word for peace? It's used both as a greeting and farewell, much like aloha.
The Hebrew word for peace?
Peace.
Peace.
Peace? Shalom?
Shalom, Amanda. All right.
Shalom.
Nice work there, Amanda. All right, very good. Game is Big Dummy, 844-999-OLA. Who is our next contestant ready to play the big game?
I know we've told the story. Me and Thrill and I both at separate times worked on a show called Shalom Baltimore that became Shalom
Yes,
USA.
we both worked on a show called Shalom.
Did you ever know that meant peace? I just
No,
found, I just
I had
found
no
this
idea.
out. All right.
I thought it only meant hello, and then these two guys
I think it
who worked
means
with-
hello, Baltimore.
They
at the
were.
time.
That's what I thought it meant. I was like, hello,
Yeah.
I get it, man. But it was specifically a Jewish-leaning show. So I'm like, I get it. But then it blew my mind when I was working with them when they pointed out, like, dude, it also means goodbye. And, of course, I'm like, just like Hawaii. They're like, yes, the Jews are just like Hawaiians. But, yeah, as far as it meaning peace, had no idea.
Yeah, every high holidays, brisket and poi.
Yes, they pointed that out. Hello, Matt. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, Mitchell.
Hola.
Matt, you sober or not sober?
Not sober.
Not sober, Matt. Welcome to the show. Men's room poll today. Who do you fight? 26-year-olds, 20 seniors, or 7 wiener dogs?
I'm just going with the old logic. It seems pretty sound and taking the seniors.
Okay. All right, Matt, hang on for a second. We're going to do a little station identification. We'll come back and get you set for Big Dummy, all right?
He's back.
Okay, Matt. If you'd like to be a contestant and play Big Dummy, just give us a call, 844-999-OLA.
Hola! The shenanigans continue on the Men's Room Radio Network.